Hello, 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 hello. I'm still trying to put my shoes on. We're just going to slide them on. We're not going to tie them. Not going to tie them tonight. Just going to slide them on. But my feet do better if I have some good tennis shoes on. So anyway, welcome, 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 welcome. We're going to do something a little different tonight. I'm really pretty excited about it. We are going to put together, where's my bucket? Okay. We have a bucket of sand. We have a bucket of cedar. We are going to make some pine cone picks. I made one just to test it out. I have 3 of these things from the Dollar Tree. We're just going to wing it tonight. We're going to make like a table decor or a shelf decor, something that's kind of festive. And then I'm also going to put a DTF print, because you know we have Craft the Halls. I about fell down because I didn't tie my shoe. We have our Craft the Halls event coming up. So I have a DTF print that I'm going to put on canvas, and then we'll add some ribbon to that. Let me set this aside and let me tie my shoe real quick. Sorry about that. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a lot to do tonight and not a ton of time. So let me go ahead and say hi to some people that are in here. And then we are going to get started. We need to talk about, well, we need to do this. We need to do my canvas board. We need to do some Pro Colored gift certificate giveaways. We need to talk about Craft the Halls. I think that's it. Very, very doable. All right, let me go ahead and start by saying hi. Hey, Nicole, welcome. Hey, DB and Cheryl, welcome. Hey, Victoria's Creations and Unbiased, welcome. Oh, and she says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, Unbiased. Thank you. Hey, Dolores, thank you for being here and for being a member. Hey, Karen Murray, welcome. Hey, Quilt Winch, thank you, and thanks for being a member. And Nicole, thank you for both of those things. Hey, Kristen, welcome. Dropping in for a quick hi. Okay, catch a replay. It's going to be interesting. Hey, Rosalind, welcome. Thank you for being a channel member. Hey, Loris. Okay, Laura. Laura? Is it Laura or Laura? I'm not sure. Let me know. Laura or Laura? Laura 1, Laura 2. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Debs, welcome. Glad you are here. Hey, Retired Crafter, welcome. Somebody's testing Quilt Winch's last nerve. Is it an animal or a machine? Hey, Penny and Addie. Hey, Mylene. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a member. There goes my DTF printer. Hey, Sharon Davenport. Welcome. Thank you for being a member. And for all the members out here, hopefully you saw my members post today. It's just letting you know something coming up next week that you probably don't want to miss. Okay. Hey, Joyce. And Jill, thank you for being here and being a member. All right. Sharon, I don't know if I said thank you for being a member, but thank you. And Bobby, same to you. And Jennifer Ricci, also, thank you. And Monique, thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, had to drag yourself away from a project. Okay, now it must be an animal because she's saying he is so spoiled. Hey, Melody Thomas, thanks for being here and thank you for being a member and Creative Notions. You too. Sylvia, You as well. And Melody, Meredith, Renee, Creative Notions. Your Angie is missing. The names are changed again. Welcome. Hey, Daisy and Merlinda and Kelly. Hey, Mary. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here. Stacy, I think I said hi. If I didn't, I meant to, because I saw you down there. But thanks for being here. Sandra. Okay. Hey, C. Mills and Donzel. Let's see. Terry, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And Glory in the Garden, welcome. Okay, we're going to start scrolling. Whoops, what happened? My comments went crazy. All right. Hey, D. Smith. Hey, Tonu. You love my shirt. Thank you. All right. I think I'm about to the bottom. Hey, Brandy. I did make, hey, Ida. Hey, Marissa, welcome. I did make this a subscriber-only chat because we do have some pro-colored giveaways. Hey, Bedazzling. Faith Inc. Inspire. Oh, hey, I know you. Welcome. Hey, Diane. Okay, wait. A 4,000-year-old dog. Angel B, your premiere was very good. You are just such a calm and good teacher. Hey, Lucille. She talked about the Poulin machine. Okay. Hey, Miss Nene. Geneva, Tamika. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Connie. I'm trying to say hi to everybody I see. Hey, Mrs. Parker. I was in a live, and I'm not going to tell you who it was. But I was in a live. Hey, Fern. Laura E. Okay. Oh, okay. Laura, they've been doing that with the names. They have been doing that with the names. So I was in a live, and it was with a YouTuber. I mean, she has a ton of subscribers. But I think there were 15 or 16 of us in there. And she said hi to this person, hi to that person, and I had commented hi, commented something else. She never said hi to me. It was like you said hi to everybody else, but not me. And I felt hurt, so I left the live. So I want everybody to know they are valued, and I apologize if I missed you. All right, let's get started. So I have, let me take that off the screen. New member! It just clicked. It just clicked, Melissa. Thank you. Okay. So I have a bucket of sand. I wonder if I can get this table to go up a little further. I didn't spend much money on this project. I'm going to tell you how much I spent when I figure it out. So we had a bag of sand in the garage. So Tim dumped it in here for me. It'll go back in the bag when I'm done with it. We have this bucket. This is his car cleaning bucket. I already have my glue gun and glue sticks. Oh, don't fall off there. I don't want you to break. I have this bag of pine cones. So this bag of pine cones goes in my Christmas decoration area every year. I have 3 of these. I was tempted to use these, but I don't want to drill a hole in them. And then I have probably 10 to 15 more of the smaller pine cones down here. So we are going to make pine cone, what would you call that, stick? Whatever. We're making pine cones on a stick. We'll do that. Here's the money I spent. I spent $1.25 on 3 of these. So $3.75 plus tax at the Dollar Tree store because picks. That's what I'm trying to think of, the word pick. I couldn't find my Christmas picks, and that upset me. I don't have a ton of Christmas decorations. I don't know how they got lost, but they did. So yesterday I ran over and grabbed those. I don't love them, but they're okay. I have my, ouch, that hurts. I have glows in here too. I have my cedar after church, Tim and I on our way home, we went out where all the wild trees are. And no, we didn't, go into somebody's front yard, backyard, pasture. I cut those. And then last night, I thought I needed more. So Tim and I went out, and when we were driving to where we were going, Patrice called. I was like, yes, she saved me. Tim, if you're watching, thank you for cutting them last night. Because Sunday, we didn't have the gloves. And oh, it hurt. It hurt. And Tim would have done it, but I told him, no, I want to do it. And then my sister loaned me these 3, is that a aspen or a birch? I don't know what it is. And so it's going to go down in sand. So I protected the bottom of it because I don't want to mess up her big, long decoration sticks. Then when I'm done with it, I will wrap the bucket in burlap, and then I'll make a ribbon out of this, which goes with these, and I'll be done. So it's going to be kind of rustic, but I think it's going to be fun to do. So let's go ahead and get started. That hurt. First thing I think I want to do is make the pine cones. Oh, the other thing I spent money on, about 3 of these at Home Depot, about the thinnest that they had. I think they were 77 cents each. So, yeah. So less than $3 for these 3, less than $4 for those. And I can reuse those. And I can reuse these. Okay. Hey, Gail. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Vera. So that's what we're going to start with. I don't think that I am going to, it does smell good, I'm biased. I don't think that I am going to wrap it in the burlap and do the bow tonight because I don't have my burlap cut yet. And Patrice, for her Craft the Halls thing, she might be doing a bow tutorial. And I don't make bows very well, so I'm going to wait for that and I'll make it right after that. But Entrepreneurial Diary, welcome. That's a long name. I had to make sure I said it right. Okay, so let's get started. Here's what you do with the pine cones. And I realize you can't see. Oh, well, let me put my table camera on. That would help. Okay, so I have, how many pine cones do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pine cones. And that one's pre-drilled. I didn't want to be drilling all these while we're live, but I didn't. I left one without a hole in it so that I could just do that on live. Okay, so these have holes in them. And I have these little condiment cups or little Jello cups. I don't know what they are, but you probably have things like this in your craft room too, or your kitchen. And what I did while it was setting up, and I only did it about 15 minutes before the live, but I used a glue stick so it'll set up fast. Hey, Coretta. The Custom Life by Mikkel. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drill out the one that still needs to be drilled out, and it's you. So at the bottom of these pine cones, there's kind of a void between all these. And when you drill these out, you might knock loose 1 or 2 of the things back there, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. And these were just pine cones that I picked up and I've just saved through the years. Now those great big ones that I showed you, I bought those years and years ago. Okay, and there's actually kind of a natural little divot in there where the stem used to be. And so you can just kind of put your drill in that. Don't do this, because if it jams through, you're going to hurt yourself. I see one breaking out, okay? And after, well, hold on. I don't want to talk while I'm doing this. After it gets past a certain tough part, it goes in very easily. There it was. Okay, perfect. So I just drilled, it's probably close to 1/2 inch into there, between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. Lena Doyle Crafting. Welcome, Lena Doyle Crafting. I think your name has changed too. What's YouTube doing to us? Okay, so, oh, that's not plugged in. I unplugged it. Let's go ahead and plug in my heat gun. And these are super duper easy to make. And I probably won't put all of them together right now until I know the length that I want for some of them. Here's the one that I already cut. I'm not going to be too picky about it. I'm going to basically start at the outside and go toward the center. That's pretty close to the middle. These are my gross rusty little snips that I use to trim plants. Yeah, I didn't do too well there, but I don't care. I want them different lengths. It's all good. And these easily cut through this thinnest thing. So let's see if you are hot enough yet. I have my glue gun on this plate. Okay. Nope, I'm going to have to let it sit for a minute because I just plugged it in. It won't be very long though. While we're waiting for that, I'll go ahead and take the price tags off these. Again, all I bought was 3 of these at the Dollar Tree store and 3 of these at Home Depot. Everything else we either had or we harvested. And my Dollar Tree was very limited on what they had. But I thought this was a pretty color. Look at that coppery. It looks orange. It's copper. It's coppery orange. Okay. So let's see here. There we go. It's coming out now. Put a little glue down in there. And just shove your little pick down in there. You want to have a drill bit that is just a little bit larger than your pick so that you have room beside it for some of the glue. That one's not quite straight. It's close. It doesn't matter. They're not straight in nature. They go every which way. Oops, my chat. Yeah, the bow tutorial will be nice. I am way behind. Hey, Cookie Cook. Welcome. Let's see. Thanks for a reminder. I need to go outside in my backyard and pick up pine cones. I usually do it every year. That is nice that you have them right there in your own yard. A lot of times, you know, parks will have them. Church areas have them. Neighbors, or if you're lucky like Vera, you might have one yourself. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Boyd Apparel. The Dollar Tree has been, yours has been bare also. Yeah. All right. Hey, Danny. I almost missed your comment. All right, let's go ahead and make a couple more of these. Again, I'm just shooting that much glue down in there. Oops. Where's my camera? Don't hold it out too long or it'll dry or, you know, set up. Then that stick just shoved down in there. We're going to stand it up. This is the first one I did. I think it's fine. Go ahead and take it out so I can use that cup. And I really have no idea how this is going to turn out. So, I don't know. I might like it. I might hate it. But it's something different. Let's do this one about that long. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that one about that long. Aren't you guys proud of me? I'm not measuring. Okay, let's see. Where's my camera? So, see my little drilled hole right there? Just going to put some glue down in it. Doesn't have to be a ton. And shove the stick down in it. This one doesn't want to go as easily. Okay, it's going to hold a pine cone though. Now I got this idea from a place. Tim and I were in Kansas City this last week for a couple of appointments. And we went to this place. I don't know if anybody here is from the Kansas City area. But you know what? Unbiased, I could set this outside. I could set it outside right by my front door. And that way, as it starts shedding and being messy, it would be outside. Hey, Pretty Eyes Covington. But we were in Kansas City this last week. There is a greenhouse landscape nursery store. I think they have 2 of them there. And it was called the Family Tree. And so my sister had never been there. My sister was up in Kansas City staying at her daughter's apartment. So we met up with her for brunch at First Watch. And then I said, you have to go to this nursery because she is a plant lover. I need to make her a shirt for Christmas that says Crazy Plant Lady. So we went into the Family Tree and they had this event going on where you paid so much and you got a bucket of sand like I'm using. You got, what else did you get? You got certain things, and then you could pick from certain things up to a certain amount of money of stuff they were selling, picks and stuff like that. So you paid this flat rate, and then you got all this stuff to put together yourself, and they were walking around helping everybody do it. And then they were putting plastic around them so you could take them home. And it was pretty expensive. They had 2 sizes, so you could either get like a 12-inch bucket or a 15. I can't remember the sizes exactly. But one of them was $79 to do it, which actually, I guess if you go in a place and buy something like that, you're going to spend that much money. I'd rather make it myself and spend less than $10. Hey, to give me more. Let's see, Renee has a planter in front of her house with just dirt in it right now. I could do something like this with pine branches from your yard. Yes, and that's what I was going to say. Like, we have scrub cedar trees everywhere here. But you might not. You might have palm trees. You might have, I don't know what you might have. Maybe you have the prettier pine trees, but don't go into anybody's yard. Hey, Robin asks, but you can just gather things that you have in your area. And let's say you have trees, you know, scrub trees, and you want it to be fancier. Take some spray paint, spray it a metallic color. What I hope to do, but I don't know that I'm going to get around to it, was I was thinking about dipping the edges of these in white paint, just like chalk paint, because that's what some of theirs had on them, and they were really cute. But I don't know that we'll do that. I can always take them out and do it later. I don't know that I'm going to have time to do that on live. Okay, so we have everything drilled out, so I can put this down. And I think I want to start with these because they're the largest thing I have. So let's put these 3 in the bucket. And then we'll design around that. I'm probably going to have to lower my table because it's going to be kind of tall. I don't know. You probably aren't going to see my face. Maybe I didn't think this through. All right. So let's get our bucket up here. If you came in late, this has sand in it, so you can just poke things down into it. Let me try to adjust that camera just a little bit so you can see more. Okay, that's better. You may not see my forehead, but that's okay. Perfect. All right, so let's say that what you see for now is the front. And I'm going to cover all this with burlap. So I think that I want the tallest one of these in the back. Maybe I should put these in later. I think these are going to be hard to work around. Okay, we're changing our mind. I've never done this before. Hey, Miles, welcome. Hey, Linda Gray. White paint tips with a little fine. I thought about that. Just fine white glitter, so it's tone on tone. I don't know that I have any clear glitter or something like that. I think it would be really cute. We might try a couple of those. Okay, let me get a drink. This stuff is very, very prickly. So I think then I'll just start with some of the taller ones. I'll put them in the middle, work my way around it, and let's see what we get. It's not set in stone. And I think that I need to trim off some of the branches. Let me get my trash can over by me. I think if I trim off the branches, it's going to be easier to poke them down into the sand. So, what all are you guys working on tonight? What is going on? And then here in a minute, I'll start talking a little bit about the craft of halls. I got my sweatshirt. Patrice made sweatshirts for everybody, and she would not share that load with me. She wouldn't. She's so generous. Okay, let's see. What are you guys working on? Quill Wench, what's that project you were working on that you had to come back to? Okay, so I'm just going to kind of hold this all up like that and shove it down in the sand. All right, we have a start. We have a start. You got yours too, Angel B. I meant to bring it in here so I could hold it up and show it to everybody. It's downstairs somewhere. But they are cute. And matter of fact, if you came in late, our sweatshirts that Patrice made for everybody, or t-shirt, whatever you have this on them. And then if you've seen, like Angel B's posted, I've posted, Rachel Unbiased has posted, Shay's posted. I think the very first person that posted was Jess. Stacy's posted. I don't know who else has posted. Lots and lots of people. I think Robin posted. Making your first ever banner for a customer. Coretta, yes. You got your shirt too. And I think I saw that. Yes, I saw Coretta had posted. Making a couple of applique pillows, working on them right now. Awesome. Rachel got hers. They are super cute. Hey, Doris. All right. I am just putting off getting this done because I feel so weird doing this on live, but I like this project. This is something that on a nice day, and it's been so nice around here. It was freezing cold when Tim and I went on our Arkansas trip. I lost time because I've been to Arkansas, then I came back for a few days. Then I went to North Carolina, then I came back for a few days. Then we went down to Arkansas for a leaves trip. Then I came back for a few days. Then I went up to Kansas City for 2 days of appointments. And I came back. And I feel like I'm so far behind on everything. But it was freezing cold when we were in Arkansas. But at least we weren't camping. And it has been so beautiful pretty much ever since. The weather's been just... Tim is down there cracking up. The weather has been so nice. Literally, I had on shorts with this sweatshirt, and when I went out yesterday to the Dollar Tree in Wally World, I had on shorts. I think I had a t-shirt on them though because it's been so warm. You think everybody's posted, Gail? I wouldn't doubt it. I saw Patrice posted. I would not doubt it if everybody has. But this would be a fun project to do out on the front porch or the backyard, and doing it outside where you really don't care if all this junk gets all over your floor. And cutting these off really makes it smell good. So here's what I did is I basically, let me move this over. I don't like that in my face. I basically cut off most of the bottom things, and we're just going to kind of work our way around. I may not be able to get everything in here, but I hope so. I can get it all in there. It's 34 right there. Brrr. Oh, that's so good, Renee. You still do Christmas cards. Pouring down rain here in Los Angeles. It was raining here earlier today, but it's not now because I wanted to open this window. Tim's like, it's raining. Hey, Just Craft Therapy. Hey, Robin. You went to each and turned on notification. Awesome! For the horizontal version. So mine will only be horizontal because when you do horizontal and vertical, it splits the chats. And I'm sticking with horizontal for now. Yeah, that's just what I want to do for now. But you could always go in both. Like last night, that wasn't last night, Tuesday when Patrice was live and she did the vertical and the horizontal, I went in both the chats. And some of the other people that I saw were in both of the chats too. And speaking of, Monique at 79 and Human in Houston. The high was 86 today. Oh, Fern, 63. That sounds good. Bear says 32 there. Yeah, when we were in Arkansas, it was, well, one morning when we started to hike, it was 26 degrees. And we hiked a mile and a half doing up and down. When we got done, it was 28 degrees. But I had on a lot of layers and all that. And by the time I was halfway in the hike, I was pretty warm. My brother used to live in Wyoming. And it would snow there early in the fall. And it'd snow there, to me, late into the spring. Uh-oh. And it was cold there a lot. Okay, let me move these before I break my cute little pine cone thingies I made. Okay, I'll take them out. Just gonna set them on the floor. Hopefully I don't step on them and break them. 56 there. Hey, Rougie. I don't know what it is here right now. I would ask the girl in the box, but it would make all your girls in your boxes go off. I've done that in videos before when I'm setting her for a timer. Hey, Dr. Inclusion, welcome. Hey, Bonetta. Hey, Evelyn. I bet it's warm in Orlando, but maybe not too warm. Okay, that's starting to look okay. The ones that I saw them making at the family tree in Kansas City were better looking than this. I think they were using a different type of foliage. It had the more flat greenery. It was evergreens, but it was more flat greenery. But hey, this was free. And can't be free. Now the ones that I cut Sunday, you can probably see those dripping on my floor. The ones that I cut on Sunday, I put in this bucket and have water in it because I wanted to make sure I kept them nice and fresh. And I may put water down in the sand. I don't know if I need to. I love fruit too. But like those of you that do, just hit myself in the head, real Christmas trees, you probably put water down in that thing, don't you? So I feel like maybe I need to put water in this. Which is why these branches that I borrowed from my sister, these, I wrapped the bottom of them with saran wrap because I didn't want to ruin hers. So if I put water in here, I didn't want to ruin her branches that she bought. She paid for those. Hopefully I don't have to have Tim come in here and jam those down in there. Been in the mid 60s, Rondrea. That sounds nice. That's a good temperature. Ooh, barbecued your burgers and brats today. Okay. One more. And I have more over in the corner because I feel like in the end I might need to put some small ones around the outside. Okay, where do I need one more? Probably right there. That's where it's going. Okay, those are definitely easier to cut off. So, for the Craft the Halls event, somebody that's in the chat that's a moderator, you might need to drop a link. You could drop a link to your post because I don't know if I'll say it right. Let's just talk about it. You guys have the posts. Let's talk about it. So it starts Saturday, this coming Saturday at 3 Eastern. Am I correct on that part? Unbiased, you have your thing up? Or Robin, Jess, Stacy, somebody have their thing up? Does it start at 3 p.m. this Saturday? 3 p.m. Eastern. On the flyer, I put all the time, just got water on my nose. I put all the time zones so nobody would get confused. Because I had somebody get hold of me and they were like, now what time am I? Well, it depends. What time zone are you in? And so we put all the time zones on them to try to keep that confusion from happening. Oh, good. Thank you, Coretta. So Patrice and I start Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And we typically do not stream our lives separately because the chat gets broken up. But on this one, to try to reach as many people as possible, we are going to stream them on both of our channels. And so when I go into like Stacy and Jess, and I'm in their lives, and they have them on both channels, I try to go into both lives. I do go into both lives. And I try to comment in both lives. And so what I usually do is, I usually just open up 2 windows on my computer because I like to watch on my computer. Oh my goodness. I open 2 windows on my computer and I turn down the volume on one of them. Okay, now that I put all those things in there, I should have stuck with my original idea of putting these in first. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, that one's thicker. Let's see if I can't get these in. Anyway, if you guys wouldn't mind coming in on both chats, that would be wonderful. If you don't, I understand. Oh, goodness. Okay, that one's going in. For tonight, we may just have two pieces of this stuff. I'll have Tim shove that back one in. I think I need to put this down so you can see it probably a little better. Thanks, Stacy. Oh, Addie, you're welcome. Thanks, Evelyn. Okay, I'm just drilling this down in there. I hope I don't mess up my sister's thing here. Okay, that's probably good. I can still see some of that electrical tape. So we're going to hide that with a little bit more greenery because I can't get it shoved down in there. Yeah, I can. Just keep working at it. Okay, it's still showing. We need a little more greenery. A little more greenery. Okay, I think we're just going to have 2 of those sticks tonight. Well, this is one great big piece. Now there's a small piece. Let's just put that in front of that guy. Shove that down in there. Okay, here's what we're looking like so far. It is not beautiful. It is not beautiful, and I think I see on that one the electrical tape. It's going to be fine for now. Excellent, excellent. Okay, we're going to keep going with this because I'm almost over this project. I'm almost over it. It looks so much better in my head. Let's go ahead and start putting some of these picks in. You guys ever do that where you have a look you're going for and it doesn't turn out that way and it's like, huh, but maybe it'll be even better. It might look better than I had pictured it in the end. Thanks, Unbiased. I can also trim up if I need to. Now it's coming around. It is coming around. It looks much better with these pine cone picks in it. And I'm going to have it up against something, so I don't need to focus on the back side at all. If you weren't having a backdrop for it, you would definitely want to, put them all the way around. Okay, let's do 2 more of those. But with those 2, we're going to keep this pick really long. Thanks, Bobby. You know, Mylene, I don't have lights to put in it, but I could. Yes, Vanetta, this is my template. Yes. Okay. I think I need to stick with small projects. Alrighty. Let's get this one done. And let's let you stand for a while. So if you didn't see earlier, I have these little plastic cups that I'm just putting them in while that glue hardens. And it's just a glue stick, so it hardens really quickly. Oh, thanks, Lena. Okay, my glue stick is almost out and it won't even push through anymore, but I have more. No, this is not a 30-minute Craft the Hall project. Good thing I didn't do this for my Craft the Hall project, because I was thinking about it, but I would have had to have everything ready and just jam it all in there. But yeah, I was really thinking about it. Yeah, so I'm doing sublimation ornaments. And I checked my printer last night, my sublimation printer, for the first time, and I've never had an issue with it other than my waste tank got filled one time and I had to switch that out. That's typical. And when I printed, let me show you what it looked like if it's not wet in here. Look at all that banding. That's what it looked like. So I did the vertical and horizontal alignment. It was still had some banding. I did, I think, 2 more print head cleanings after the initial one. So I did the thing, what's it called when you test? The thing that you test and it does the dashes and you'd see if any's missing. Whatever that's called, I started with that and I did a print head cleaning. And then I did 2 or 3 more print head cleanings. And eventually, I got it to print out. I don't think it's sitting here. I got it to print out really nicely. But I was a little bit freaked out that I'm supposed to be going live Sunday doing sublimation stuff. And my sublimation printer was down. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Crafting Kathy. Uh-oh, Quilt Winch. She must have something going on. Yeah. Kelly wants to know if our project doesn't take 30 minutes, can we get off early? No, you gotta sit there and yap for 30 minutes. So really the way it was set up is you have 30 minutes to do your craft. And then you basically have 5 minutes to answer questions, say goodbye, but to be off in time for the next person and to lead everybody to the next person. So, you know, I think most people will be on there for close to 35 minutes. But Kelly, if yours doesn't take 30 minutes, just have some jokes. Just do stand-up comedy or something. Or have a second silicone bead project ready. It'll take, oh crap. Oh, it'll take 30 minutes. Okay, that still works. That still works. Okay, beware, you can break these sticks. Because I got the skinniest ones I had. Oops. Sorry. Kelly talks slower. Exactly. Stacy knows. She's like, here's the plan. Okay, this is starting to look like something. Now, one thing I didn't think about was that these little sticks are just light colored wood. And I think if I were thinking ahead, I would have spray painted the sticks green, black, I don't know, something besides that light color. Okay, you got to see this. This is starting to look good. It's starting to look good. Look at that. It's cute. I think I need to shove a lot more greenery in it. We're not going to do that tonight. I have my 3 little picks. Let's just go ahead and put those in somewhere. Oh, I can cover up the electrical tape with that. That looks good. I'm going to do 2 short, and then I think I'm going to tie 1 to another pick so it's up higher. Actually, let's do 3 heights. So I already had these little dowel rods cut up for some project I was going to use them for. I don't know. I've been sitting in my craft room for probably 5 years. And so I'm using electrical tape. You can either stretch electrical tape and break it that way, or you can cut it. The benefit of stretching it and breaking it is it doesn't gum up your scissors because it's pretty sticky. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go around this once. Then add this to it. Let's make it taller. Go around again. Kind of work my way up. And I might need to go back. No, that's standing up. I thought I might have to go back down a little bit. Lights would be pretty. Lights would be very pretty. My mother had a bunch of Christmas cactuses. Do you guys know what those are? Have you seen a Christmas cactus before? They're basically these kind of, it's a succulent type plant. They're these kind of flattish type. I'm gonna raise all these up. Kind of flattish type leaves. And then around Christmas, mine do it 2 times a year. Well, it's her old plants. they put out these beautiful blooms. When I get some this year, I'll post them. And she had this one in a kind of a coppery gold container, and she had lights all in it year round. She didn't take those lights out. And it was so pretty. And now I have that Christmas cactus, but whoever was dealing with stuff, my sisters and I, the lights got taken out of it. But I got the Christmas cactus. I have 3 of her Christmas cactus. She passed in 2017, and I've kept all 3 of them alive. Okay, go on down in there. That is starting to look good. Okay, now this last one, maybe it should be really tall. Oh no. Oh, my arms are itching. I don't think I have a very tall piece left, but this piece is definitely taller than those, so we'll use it. Maybe. Let me rethink this. Let's put you over here. Hold on, I gotta get those gloves on because this is just doing bad things. Hey, Patrice! Hope you're doing well. I know you're doing well. Ugh. Okay, that doesn't want to go in. What am I running into? What am I running into? There we go. Patrice, how do you like my little decoration? Here's what it's looking like. We're going to fill it in later with more greenery, lots of greenery. I have an entire, like half a tree over there. I am, Evelyn, I am broke. I'm broke out. I don't know if you can see it on my arm. Broke out there, broke out here. But as soon as the light's over, I'll wash it up and it'll be better. That's why I wore the long sleeves. But then I keep pulling them up, so it doesn't do very much good if you pull them up. Thanks, Nicole. Okay, start by going around. Add this to it. Thank you, Robin. It does smell good. It smells really good. Okay. This is just about our last thing that we're going to do in here tonight with this. And then we're going to do my canvas board. And can this stick up high enough if I put it back here? I probably should transfer that to a taller pick. These aren't the prettiest. They were $1.25, so nothing too glamorous about them, but maybe if I stretch them apart, they'll take up more space. I don't know. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with it tonight. Like I said, I have a ton more greenery over there, and I'll shove more greenery down in it. And I might put more pine cones in it. I'm going to have Tim shove that down in it because I can't. I thought about maybe using PVC pipe and putting that down in there first, and then I could just drop those down into the PVC pipe. But I didn't want to spend any more money. So that didn't happen. Here's one piece of greenery here. Let's just shove it in right there. Okay, here's what we have so far. What do you guys think? Oh my goodness. I think it's pretty messy, and I need to clean up these little sticks by putting greenery around them and all that. But I like it. It was a fun project. And ow, it hurt. And it barely cost any money. Less than $10. Because we have the supplies. Okay, give me a minute to kind of clean this up, and then I really would love to go wash my hands because they're itchy, very, very itchy. And then we're going to put together that canvas board. It's a DTF print for Craft the Halls. Image designed by and provided by Patrice of Craftable Things. Okay, let me grab a paper towel. Oh my goodness. So here, let's see. Can you see my arm? Let's see. Which way? Can you see the rash on that arm? That's why I want to go wash my arms off. Let's see. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Patrice, everybody is wishing you well, wishing you healing from your procedure, sending love your way. All right. That is clean. Let's go ahead. I need some ointment. I'll put ointment on after the live because the ointment's downstairs. Yes, it is the pine doing that to me. It is. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Talk to each other. Yeah, chat with each other. I'll be right back. Okay, it's going to be all good now. Let me go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to turn this on to 325 for, oh, I can't remember, 25 seconds, I think. Also, HTV Ront sent out their information on their Black Friday deals to, people that do stuff with HTV Ront. And so I've listed those in the comment section or the description below. If you're in the market, if you don't need something, don't buy it. It's not that important. If you have a tumbler press, you probably don't need a new tumbler press. If you have a heat press that works, you probably don't need a new heat press. But I did put that in the description in case. I also put down there Pro Colored specials that they have going on right now. And as soon as we press this canvas board, wherever I put it, over there, we'll do the giveaways for the Pro Colored gift certificates. And then you had chicken nuggets and tater tots. That sounds good. I actually made roast. I woke up early this morning. Early for me, 7. And especially when you don't go to bed till late. And I needed to get 2 videos out, which I got them out today. And I wanted to put them out at the same time because one was a design video and one was the stitch out video. So if you're a member, check the members tab because I sent information about a giveaway next week, and I sent information that I'm going to be getting these designs to you. But there's the design that I made, and this was 100% based on a lady that I know that took a picture of something and she said, "Can you show me how to do this?" And it's a cozy season. So I made my video with what she sent the picture of, and it's cozy season. But that design will be going out to the members. And then I have that Grinch design that I showed you last week. I'm going to play with it a little bit. This one's ready. I'm going to play with Grinch design a little bit. But check your members' posts. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get this thing pressed. And then we have some decisions to make. So, oh, I still need that glue gun probably plugged in. So be thinking about this. Here's what I'm going to press on here. It is the Craft the Halls DTF print. It's going on just a canvas board, Master's Touch, so I think that is a Michaels brand. We're going to press it on there. Then I'm going to add some ribbon. I need help picking the color of ribbon. Maybe I could use 2 colors of ribbon. Mix 2 or 3 colors. Maybe we'll just mix them all. I don't know if I could get, yeah, that would probably work. But should I use twine, green ribbon, or brown ribbon? I feel like pulling some brown into it could be nice. And then I'm going to put some of these square beads on the ribbon that I would use to hang it from. Why don't we just use all 3 colors? That sounds good. Thanks, Barb. I thought I would hang it up during Christmas season. Yeah, Jess, I could see that. Hey, J Mama. All 3. Fish and shrimp sounds really good. Mix and match. That's what I think I'll do. Was that Connie that said that? I think it was Connie. It went by that said she enjoyed the tutorial. Nope, it was Robin. Thank you. Yeah, it did stitch out nice. So I woke up early this morning and I put a roast in the crock pot, a beef roast, like a chuck roast. And then a couple hours later, I put potatoes and carrots in. And so that's what we had, an early dinner because of the live. That's what we had, and it was so good. Okay, so I heard the heat press is done. I'm going to go ahead and pre-press this board. And it could warp a little bit. So it's pretty darn flat right now. I'm going to pre-press it just for like, 5-10 seconds. Because these do have moisture in them. And you can see that when you pre-press them if they have the moisture in them, because you'll see some steam coming out. Hopefully it didn't. No, it did stick to it. Come on down. Oh my goodness. Okay. And now you can see, first of all, it's hot. It's warped up a little bit. So now I'm going to turn it over and do it for about 5 more seconds. Thanks, Barb. She said, be sure and click that thumbs up. Turn on your logo into a coffee mug. Wait, I turn my logo into a coffee mug for tea. When we were in Arkansas and we stayed, it's really, let's try this. And we stayed at this place. They had a mug that said good morning, and I'm gonna make one like that. Okay, I'm looking for my ceramic tile because when that comes out, I'm gonna put my tile on it. And try to take some of that warp out. I don't care if it's a little bit warped. But let's just try the tile trick and see what happens. Hey, Dee Dee. Okay, it's stuck again. Oh, now it looks better than it did. It looks pretty good now. It looks better. Carrie, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what I wonder is, and I've said this before, if you're a new member, can you go in and see posts that I made like earlier today? Because I made a post earlier today. So, Carrie, do you know how to go to like my channel and then go to, it's either posts or community, and look and see if you have a members post that talks about a giveaway and it talks about designs. And I will be reposting anyway, but I'm just curious. Okay, this looks good now. Looks back to flat. So let's put a little bit of tape on it, just so it doesn't shift a little bit when I'm pressing it. I'm not going to be too worried if I get it exactly centered. I can see if it's centered pretty well. Move it a little bit. So tonight, Tim asked me, and Patrice always asks me about the middle of my thing. He's like, where's your Christmas thing? Oh, I guess I better put a Christmas thing up there pretty soon. Okay, so I don't want the tape on the canvas, on the front of the canvas, so I'm going to flip it over, put a little bit of tape. Now, this is likely to cause a little bit of the paper on the back of this to come off when I take my film off, because it's over that paper there. So I'm going to guess it's going to cause that to come off a little bit. Let's see. Oh, guess I need that. And this may warp it again. Okay. Looking good. Some black got on that, but it's okay. And I'm going to try to not leave this on the whole time. Hey, Sonia. Sonia, I might have to, thanks, Jane Mama. I might have to lift my Christmas thing I made and show it to people at the end of this live. It's not done. It needs some help still, but it's pretty cute. All those bells, you are like, you got a new channel member, Marilyn. It takes me a while, but I saw it finally. They can see it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So something that I've posted before, when you become a new member, you should be able to see. So check out my post from today. How do you become a member? Hey, correcting Kathy. So are you on a computer, or are you on an iPad or a phone? And then Dimps is showing right there. Click on that money sign next to the chat. I'm going to let this cool down, because right now that glue could just, come up. And Stacy had said something in her video. She did a video on her new Pro Colored. Where is that thing? Where is that thing? There it is. I forgot I even have this. But to my knowledge, it's a cooling block. So let's just go ahead and rub that on the print. If it's not a cooling block, it's just a cute little decoration that says Pro Colored. And sometimes I remember to put in my description like a link to how to become a member, and I didn't think about that today. I was putting everything else in there for Pro Colored stuff and for HTV Ront stuff. Okay, that feels like it should be fine. Let's see if I gave it enough time, because I didn't give it quite the whole time. I see the edge just barely lift up there. I should have done it a tiny bit longer, because this works perfectly fine on these canvas boards. I should have left it in there. Should have left it in there longer. Let's go a little bit more. Just the very edges that come up first, we're lifting a little bit. Okay. Okay, Carrie. Yeah, because there's some I don't want you to miss. Hey, Faye. Hey, Rosetta. I don't know, Stacy. I heard you say that. And so then I thought, okay, it probably is. Hey, Carla Thomas. Welcome. Welcome. Uh-oh, it's stuck again. I need to clean off. I need to clean that thing. So it could be one of two things. Either my Teflon cover has something on it from prior presses, or when you are putting powder on your DTF print, some of the powder could have got on the very front and it's sticky too because it is an adhesive. So one of those two things is causing this to stick to my Teflon sheet. So I definitely, well, my Teflon cover, so I definitely need to wash that now. Now, one of the things, I love this press. I love it. It's the Ront 2. I didn't like the pad that came with it. If you have this, or if you are thinking about investing in it, get yourself a dense, thick pad for like 20 bucks on Amazon, because it will make a good difference in your pressure, because the other mat is squishy, and the only rhinestones that I've had fall off of rhinestone shirts, other than one missing here or one missing there, was a shirt that was pressed on an HTV Ront with that original mat, because it's squishy. So no matter what you set your pressure at, if your mat squishes down, you're getting less pressure. So invest in one of those. And they do have some type of holiday deal on the HTV Ront 2. And that information is under the video. They're giving away, first come, first serve, if they have any left, these free lock lick. Well, Jess has one. Eye paint, where you have a pen in it and it draws your picture. And does it put numbers in it, Jess, so you know what color to paint there? Which, you know, it's not a big deal to get that. But I think the HTV Ront AutoPress 2, and it's in the video description, I think the link and the discount code for it is for Amazon, and the rest of them were for the HTV Ront store itself. I just pretty much copied and pasted what they sent to me, and then I found my affiliate links. Oh, Merlinda Lacey or Picture Me Crafting. Is that who you're talking about, Unbiased? Yes, I saw her. She had a video on it. Oh, thanks, Jess. Jess says, get those thumbs up. Yes. Okay, so let me see if I can pull up my agenda for the event for this coming weekend real quick. Let's run through that. We're going to peel this off, put the top thing on, then we're going to do the giveaways, and then we'll be done. Get all this stuff off my thing. Okay, what did I call it? I put it in my Craft the Halls. Craft the Halls. folder. Why do I have a version 1 and a version 2? What's different about this one? All right, let's just do this one. Oh my. This is working differently. And my screen just turned blue. What is going on? I don't know if I can share. My screen turned blue when I hit the share button. And I can't move anything. I might be done on my computer. Oh, here we go. Share entire screen. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So if you look at that, you see we have Patrice, me, Angel B, Uni, Stacy, Gail, Coretta, and I put these in order of how they go. Kelly, Picture Me Crafting, Unbiased, Jess, Shay Shay, Robin, and Demps. And then let me try to blow this up. Hopefully you can see that. So Patrice and I start again. We don't usually split the chats, but we are going to do it on both of our channels. So if you can come hang out on both, we would appreciate that. 3 o'clock Eastern times, 2 Central. So, you know, if you want to take a screenshot of this, feel free to. After we kick it off, Robin's Creations comes on. She's doing an embroidery papercraft project. Then Uni comes on, Josephina, the best Uni, at 4:10 Eastern. She's going to do a door decor. So I think she called it a wreath, but it may not be a round wreath, you know. Something for the door. 4:45, we have Stacy, a scrappy coaster sewing project. 5:20, Gail Designs. She's going to do a glitter ornament garland. 5:55, Coretta's doing some type of paper crafting project. 6:30, Kelly, Get Crafty with Kelly's doing a silicone bead project, or maybe 2 if she gets done early. Merlinda is doing 7:05 some free-standing lace earrings, I believe. I think that's correct. And then Patrice is not going to do sublimation magnets. She is probably, maybe, going to give us a bow lesson. And I'm excited. I don't do well with bows. On Sunday, we're going to start again at 3 Eastern time, and I'm going to kick it off with sublimation ornaments. 3:35, we have Rachel of Unbiased LLC. She's doing a Christmas centerpiece, and it's going to have some denim. At 4:10, Justice Craft Therapy is doing she's doing a lighted sign she got at Walmart, and she's putting vinyl on it to make this lighted sign project. And she has links to it in her video description already. I think she was the first one. She's so good. Okay, then at 4:45 Eastern, Crafting on Dime with Shay Shay. She's going to do an in the hoop ornament. 5:20, Angel B is going to put some puff on a gift bag or a tote bag. The puff, the queen of puff. At 5:55, Lakeisha of Demps Designs is going to do a crochet project, and she's probably going to be doing that from her car. She's going to spend her time, which would be her lunch break, even though it's not during lunch, with us. And 6:30, Patrice and maybe Terrell, if he behaves, are going to do a live that Sweets for Santa. So I hope to see you guys all there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. I don't want to end the stream. This looks so different. I don't want to leave the studio. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing, but this looks different than it used to. Oh no. Okay, here's what we're going to do. There, that might be sitting over there the whole time we're on here because I don't know how to get rid of it. Need help? Yes, I need help. Oh, wait. If I remove, okay, I could remove my computer from the, yeah, that'll work. Okay. And You do? Bobby, I need to learn how to make it. This is really going to be good. And what this was we started talking about this during one of Patrice's Craft a Bling Box Zooms. And we wanted to have people come together that support each other. And I think you can see from this chat, and you can see from other people's chats, that this is a community of people that pretty much if somebody's on live, if they can be there, they're going to be there. Okay, I didn't do bad to the back. The back still looks good. Took off a tiny little bit. You can see a tiny bit there. But there it is. I'm going to go ahead and repress it with some parchment paper. Thank goodness it's not going to stick to the top. I use the same parchment paper over and over and over. And also it was kind of like who goes live on a regular basis. They know how to go live. They can handle going live. You know, we wanted to stick with people that have done it. You know, maybe another event could be newbies. Newbies that go live. That could be fun too. But that's kind of how it all evolved. It just started in the Zoom and it grew from there. Okay, super cute. And I hope you can see. Okay, this is what drives OCD people crazy. See the front, the back? It's upside down. Unbiased. You're not weird like me. It probably wouldn't bother you a bit. Bothers me. That's gonna be okay. Okay, let's turn that off. Get the glue gun queued up here. Because to put these ribbons on for now, I'm using the glue gun. I don't know if that's going to hold them. I can always put some tape or something over it later. Hey, Pamela, welcome. Stacy, no, you're a regular live goer. Thank you, Rosetta. Yes, that's a good idea because people have their stuff posted. You could go over and hit that thumbs up now. Now I have my single one posted. Yes, you can watch the replay if you miss it. And it's free. It's just a bunch of back-to-back lives. So it's free, it's open to everybody, and it's just gonna be a good time. Covered back, yeah. Geneva, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang it up and I'm gonna forget it. I'm just gonna forget it. Yes, it all started with the Bling Box Zoom, so if you weren't there, you wouldn't have known about it initially until it was talked about on Patrice's channel. Yes, we are going to have other opportunities. We are. Okay. So we're going to take this twine, which has a little issue right there. Let's cut that off. And take some green stuff. And some brown stuff. Oh no, here's going to be the issue, is getting this twine through my wood beads. So I'm going to put a piece of tape around it. I think I can feed it through if I put tape around it. That's a good idea, Jess. Do kind of a live-a-thon again where each of us takes somebody that hasn't gone live, or maybe they have once or twice and they're just very uncomfortable, and go live together. That's a good idea. Love that idea. Okay, so I just put tape around that so I could feed it through my wood bead. I think I'll just have 3 on each end. I know I've said something to Sharon Davenport about lives. I don't know if we could get her on there. I'd love to get her on live. She's so knowledgeable. Oh, speaking of knowledgeable, Barb, are you still here? Or who else has done a lot of embroidery where they like know what they're doing design wise, or how designs stitch out? Because I have a little issue. Stacy, yes, that's a good idea. Yep, Rosalind, Connie. Connie could do a bag. I want to go on with her. I mean, I'll go on with anybody, but she could do a bag. She could teach me to do a bag. No, you don't, Rachel. Rachel's got it down. No, not in 30 minutes, Stacy. No bag making in 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to put my ribbon through the eye of this needle. This needle has a huge eye on it. It's a needle you'd work to stitch leather. And then let's get that up through all these wood beads. And this is really a super easy way to feed ribbon through these things. You can get these on Amazon for really next to nothing. Like I got this whole thing for, I don't know, $6 or so. Okay, but they are monsters, so keep them put up. You do not want to step on one of these, so keep them in their little case. Pamela, thank you. New member. New member. Connie, I did a teeny little backpack, that little mini backpack I did on live. It still took me a long time. That thing was complex. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tie these together. And let's see, how long do we want this to be? You can always make it shorter, but you can't make it longer. My mom used to talk about when she was trimming my bangs. I can make them shorter, but I can't add it back. Let's tie this end. Oh, Up Design says I still get super nervous. Honestly, I don't think I stopped getting, and I still get nervous some, but I don't think I stopped getting really nervous till I've been going live for a good 2 years. You know, Rachel says she gets nervous all the time. I do still have times where I feel very anxious before going on, and it, you know, it usually calms down, but for some reason lately I have felt much more calm about it. One thing that helps me is when I know a couple days ahead of time what I'm going to do. That helps me a lot. Okay, that's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Now, do I want those knots up above so they show? I think that'd look cute to have the knots where they show. And honestly, I think tape might be fine with this, but let's use some glue. Okay, put the glue right there. Now, don't shove down with your fingers like I've done before into hot glue, because it's hot and it hurts. Let it cool down a little bit, like that. Good enough. Okay, and then over here, we're going to try to go in the same amount, because, you know, because that's how I roll. Put a little glue there. Put the goods in it. And then, here we go. Okay. I'm not going to hold it by it yet because it needs to really have some time to set up. And in the end, I'll probably put something else over it to hold it in place. But there's what we have. Cute, cute. Okay. I love it. So did Barb say she was still in here? Maybe. Evelyn, keep wearing them down. Keep wearing them down. Okay, so if anyone in here can tell me, in this cozy season design, on the computer screen in Brilliance, all the stitches look perfectly fine. Now there's one area. Okay, seeing this O right here? Let's see. Seeing that O, these stitches in this top part of the O on the inside of this side of the O. You see how those are a little outside the satin stitches? Barb, if you're listening, or Chris, or anybody else, Eve, you might know. Why is it doing that? It looked perfectly fine on the screen, but those stitches, which are the underlay stitches, are outside of the satin stitch. Does anyone have a reason why that would happen? In my video, I said push-pull compensation. That I might use push-pull compensation because Chris taught me a little bit about that a while back. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't know. I need a lesson. Okay, let's do the giveaway. So we are going to do a $300 Pro Colored gift card, which you can use for consumables, toward a printer, whatever you want. We're going to do two $200 ones and two $100 ones. I'm going to start with the $300 one. That way everybody can be in the running for it. Because once you win one, you're done. Now, did anybody check the underlay of the stitching? It might be too tight in that area. Oh, like in the program, how would I know if it's too tight? Like, I know the density map thing, and it really looks good on the back. All the stitches look good on the back. Yeah, Rachel, you would know all this stuff. I just don't know. You know, when you take the G or the A has a little bit of it, just a tiny bit. When you take something off your machine and you trim the excess and all that, you do run the risk of doing a little bit of pulling. See right there on the A? There's a little bit there. It's not bad, but those things, like this O looks pretty bad. And I want to know how to fix that. Is it in the digitizing or the conversion to a digital file or to an embroidery file? Or did that happen somehow in the stitch out? Not hooked well enough, not stabilized well enough, stuff like that. Okay, so maybe, okay, so Rachel said maybe it wasn't hoop tight enough, just maybe. What type of material is it? That is t-shirt fabric. It's an old t-shirt. I cut them up and I use them. You go into the editor and move the rogue stitches. See in my, well, I need to look at the stitch level. Eve, can we do that on sometime on Zoom where I can share my screen with you? Okay, let's go ahead and move on and we'll get out of here. If you get one of these gift certificates, email me at makingwithmarilyn@gmail.com. So it's just my channel, makingwithmarilyn@gmail.com. And send me your real name. For some reason they wanted addresses, even though they're going to send them digitally, but they wanted addresses, phone number, so name, email, which I'll have your email because you're going to email me, address, and phone. name, email, address, and phone. Okay? And their big Christmas things ends fairly soon, so I try to have a couple people before I start sending off one by one by one. But with the sales ending soon, just the sooner you email me, the better. Okay. Let me get a pen. So I'm just going to use the same. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay. Let me find the giveaway tool. Now you guys can't see my screen yet. Let me go back and fumble around with that. Okay, so I'm going to have to add my computer back. Okay. Here we go. Okay, there we go. So the first one is for a $300 gift card. And you are going to just type 300. 300. We'll wait just a couple minutes. And also as a reminder, if you are a member, check members post from today, because we'll have a members only live next week. And we'll do that live just right after my regular Thursday night live. And it's going to be a good one. So you don't want to miss that. I don't want you to miss that. And it's not another Pro Color gift card. You don't have to spend any money for the giveaway for next week. Okay. It is showing me so far that I have 0 entries. And I can't draw. What did I do wrong? Go back. What did I do wrong? This is not good. There's no way to hit draw. Oh, I know. I know. Because I used Safari. That's probably why. Okay, I'm sorry about this. You will have to retype it in. Let me see if this will work any better. Somebody's trying to call me to tell me. Hey there. Oh, is that what the deal is? Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Demps is the queen. Okay, thanks, Demps. Bye-bye. Hey, it took the 25. So just type it in again, because you only get entered one time anyway. If you're worried that your 300 is not included in there, just type it again. But if you saw what I was doing on that, I had to pick a live. And I picked my Craft the Halls live, and Demps saw that. So Demps, thank you very much. What's that say? Oh, I missed that comment. Let me look at the comments. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see them. Let's see. Hooping and slowing it down. Okay, good. Thank you. Thanks, Eve. Oh, thanks, somebody. She put my email up there. Again, it is makingwithmarilyn@gmail.com. And I saw a question go by, or a comment. What was it? What was it? What was it? I thought I saw a comment or question go by. You're going to go live on, okay. So Patrice and I are going live on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving at 12 noon Eastern time. And we're going to work on some quilt blocks, I believe. Oh, there's Dimps saying you have the wrong live. Thanks, Dimps. So I'm way behind. I would have sworn somebody said something. She is clutch. Oh, there it is. You don't have to do it again. Wait, you don't have to do it. I again pretend I won't. Oh, that's what Stacy says. You don't have to draw again. Since you can't figure it out, just tell them I won. Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw for this. So let's see who gets that $300 gift certificate. Good luck, everyone. Watch, it will be Stacy. Karen Murray. All right, Karen Murray. Excellent, excellent. Now, how do why? Oh, there we go. Okay, let me write that down. Karen Murray. Okay. This is there we go. Match the text. No, we're not doing, that's not my text. My text is going to be 200 because that's the next giveaway. We have two $200 gift cards. And so if you're interested in a Pro Colored gift card, type 200 in the chat. So my rash is gone. I feel fine. I want to show that thing off again, but I don't want to pick it up. I'll put my sleeves all the way down. Put my gloves on. Okay, let's give it just about 30 more seconds, and then we'll draw. So we have a lot of things coming up. So we have this coming weekend, the Craft the Halls. It's going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be kicked off on my channel as well as Patrice's channel. Please come hang out in both chats. And then it gets kicked off again the next day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel. And then it ends that evening on her channel with Snacks for Santa. Then Friendsgiving will be that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Oh, that's what Jess was talking about. So I probably will go live on Thanksgiving, Jess. I probably will at my, oh, but I don't want to do that to the members for that giveaway. Okay, we're going to rethink that because I don't think that's fair for me to do that on a holiday. I don't think that's right for me to do that on a holiday. So be watching your members tab. Maybe I could do it during Craft the Halls. No, not Craft Halls. Friendsgiving. But it's going to be a members only. I'll come up with a members only time. It'll be in the evening because if you work, you may more likely work during the day. Let's go ahead and draw this first $200 one. I'm going to go ahead and hit draw. And we're going to do 2 of these. So I'll draw twice. Congratulations, D. Smith. Congratulations. I'm going to go ahead and draw the second time for the other $200 gift card winner. Remember, you can only win once, so if Karen or D accidentally get drawn, they'll stick with their larger amount. Oh, Faye! All right, congratulations, Faye. And I'll tell you again in a minute what you need to send to me. Then we have 2 $100 gift cards. These are all sponsored by, I messed up again, didn't I? I messed up again. Live talk. And that's what we're doing now. Start collecting. Okay, there we go. When we get through the last two $100 gift cards, I'll tell you again what you need to send to me. So anyway, okay, so I'm not going to do that giveaway on Thanksgiving because I don't like that. Because if you have family there, you need to be hanging out with family. But I probably will go live on Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving is on that Saturday. And, oh no, I won't. I'm going to my sister's house for Thanksgiving. I won't be on Thanksgiving. I will not be on Thanksgiving because I'll be at my sister's house. We'll be on the Wednesday before for Friendsgiving, and I'll have all the answers there on when we'll do that giveaway. I'll also put it in the members post. Thanks, Jess, for bringing that up. Because I can't believe next week is Thanksgiving. That is crazy. Oops, I just saw a new name go by. All right, let's go ahead and draw the first one. Good luck, everyone. Terry, hi. Congratulations. And let's draw that second one. Again, for $100 gift card. If you've already won and you're in there and you accidentally win this one, we'll redraw because you can only win one. Vera! Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. And I can remove this. Okay, I'm going to try to show what I made tonight. I'm going to try to bring that over here and show it off. And the other thing that we made was for Craft the Halls. So I have a canvas board with a Pro Colored printed DTF print on that. That works beautifully. Also, I do have in the video description the Pro Color deals going on right now. I think it's only for a few more days. So check that out, and then let me get what I made earlier. I'll show it to you. Thanks, Tuck. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. Now it's not finished. It needs to be filled in with more cedar so that all those stems and stuff like that are covered over. So I'm going to put more cedar in it. And I have a third one of these tall, where is it? I don't know if it's aspen. I don't know what that is. But I have one more of those. It's taller and wider than those, and I couldn't get it to shove down in there. But it'll be in the very back. I'm going to put burlap around the bucket. It's a bucket with sand in it. And after Patrice teaches us how to make bows on Craft the Halls, if that's what she does, then I'll make a bow out of this. And look how that would match those. I think that'll be pretty. I don't know. I might add some more glitzy stuff to it as well. But thank you guys for spending your evening with me. I really appreciate it. If you won one of the gift certificates, be sure and email me, makingwithmarilyn@gmail.com. Send me your name, your email address, which I'll have, your street address, and your phone number. I don't know why they have to have all that, but that's what they say. Thanks, Bobby. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Hang out with us this weekend on Craft the Halls. We will start Saturday, 3 Eastern on my channel and Patrice's channel. So nothing else. If you guys don't have any questions, I will see you this weekend and watch those member posts. All right. Also, Delonda's coming on tomorrow night because Patrice won't be able to. So maybe we'll see you there. But I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.